Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Okay, so the other day I was doing some experiments with a Ledger hardware wallet, actually a Ledger Nano X, and basically what I was doing, I was trying to see if it worked with X money or UTK, and actually came to the conclusion that it works, but Ledger doesn't at the moment display UTK on the actual Ledger Live software. So it just made me think, really, should I consider using a Ledger for X exchange? Would that be a better option rather than keeping it on XPortal? Generally, I don't think I will, but I thought I'd try it out anyway because I had to do this anyway because it was the only way I could see the UTK that I'd put onto my Ledger. So I thought what I'd do today is connect with the Ledger to X Exchange, which is a bit weird really because you need to sort of make sure your device is on and unlocked. Okay, so I've done that. Right, so now I can see that there. Then go connect and then go connect Ledger. Oh, I see. Okay, I need to scroll to the MultiversX app, and then it shows you all these addresses, which is really strange. But anyway, that one's mine. So choose the wallet you want to access. I don't see why all them other addresses are there. Then you confirm the address on the Ledger, and then that should log me into the X Exchange. So there I am, right? So you can see here I've got 0.1 eGold, 217 UTK, and 100 ZoidPay. What my plan is just put everything into ZoidPay and then move that across to my main account. Now the reason I'm doing this is because ZoidPay is pretty much at its all-time low. The all-time low was back here. There was a security breach on the DEX. That was in June last year, and the price went down to about 1.5 cents, which is pretty much where it is now, some 1.7. I actually thought last week when I changed some eGold to ZoidPay and it was at 2.5 cents, I thought that was the bottom, but it actually came down, another 30 odd percent since then. This is incredible because if you were to look at this chart with any other token, you'd think, well, they've gone out of business. Now, I kind of know it's almost the opposite, really. Their business is about to start to go big, I think. So my money is generally on ZoidPay. And I think this is the point now when it's a good investment. I kind of wish I'd bought all my ZoidPay here rather than up to 13 cents. But what can you do? Anyway, so let's just see how the swap thing works with ZoidPay and UTK. Okay, so let's go swap the UTK. Going to swap that into ZoidPay. So swap UTK into ZoidPay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I sign this on the Ledger. Okay, it says receiver. Okay, it's got signed transaction there, so double click that. Okay, that works all right. And then the final thing I want to do is to swap that eGold to ZoidPay. Now what I want to do here is not do the entire amount, so I need a tiny bit just for the transactions. I mean, if I did that, would that be enough? Probably. Let's try and do it with that amount. Okay, let's confirm that on the Ledger. I mean, it does work quite neatly, actually. Okay, so now I should have just mostly ZoidPay. And then this ZoidPay. Okay, now how do I send that to somewhere else? Now, I think the way I do this is by going to wallet.multiversx.com. And that should be the web wallet that I can probably access. Okay, that doesn't look good. That I can probably access with my Ledger. So let's try that. Okay, so that looks the same as before. So the app's open on the Ledger. Okay, well I can't make this connect. It doesn't seem to do anything. So I'm going to try and send it directly from the Ledger Live app. Okay, so there's the ZoidPay there. Now this is the address where it originally came from, so I'm going to copy that. I mean, this isn't good, is it? Because it says, 1,000 ZoidPay. is worth nothing. Let's send it anyway. So I'm going to send 1072 ZoidPay to that address. Send maximum. Okay. Actually, it looks like there's a firmware update. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, as far as I can see, firmware updates seem to happen on ledgers like every few months. So it's probably worth connecting yours up every now and again just to see if there's something that needs updating. That says processing. Right, put the pin in again. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see if anything displays differently. Okay, so that's Bitcoin and Ethereum installed. Let's have a look. Okay, well, nothing looks particularly different there. Let's try and send this again. So all of that to that address. Send maximum. That's rubbish, isn't it? Do you know what I might do? I might put everything back to eGold. Yeah, I might do that. Maybe I should have done this in the first place. For fuck's sake. So now I'm going to have to send some eGold from somewhere else. So I'm going to receive eGold, okay, from XPortal. Okay, so I just sent 0.1 of an eGold over. So if I go back to the exchange, I should see that there. Okay, looks like it's there. Okay, there it is. Right, okay, so swap this as ZoidPay to eGold. Okay, so sign that transaction and another one. So here I should have just eGold now. Okay, I've got 1 cent of wrapped eGold, so I can unwrap that. Right, okay, good. So now, if I go back to the ledger, I'll tell you what, I'm going to restart this. Okay, so if I go to the accounts, you can see MultiversX there. Right, so send maximum amount. Right, so sign that transaction. Right, thank God for that. So now you can see that's that gone. This account has 0 in it, okay. This account has 0 in it, that's good. So if I log out of this one, I'll log back into the large one. And I can see now that I've received that. If I wanted to check it, I could check it on the Explorer. And now you can see here that I received 0.68 eGold. Okay, so that's all good. It's all in the right place now. Overall thoughts about using a ledger with MultiversX. I don't think it's quite ready. I think I'd wait until they support all the ESDT tokens that you want to use properly, because I didn't like how it wasn't displaying the correct value. I don't like how it doesn't support UTK properly, and generally the XPortal app is much nicer to use, but possibly not quite as secure. Anyway, I thought some people might be interested to see that, and if so, please give the video a like and make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you get notifications set on all. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. And above all, tell your friends.